Excuse me. So I am on day 9 of withdrawing off of 18 milligrams of Suboxone, cold turkey, no crutches, anything like that. Well, I know I keep saying that on my videos, 18 milligrams, but in all reality, I was thinking about it. I cold turkey 24 milligrams because when I, my taper to 18 milligrams was not, in my body long enough for me to adjust to it. So, yeah. But either way, I'm withdrawing off a very high milligram. Okay. There's going to be a couple things I address today. One is, some days are worse than others. Today was one of those days. Today was a very, very hard day. Very hard day. And I'm struggling with this feeling of being, very cold. Very, very, very cold. My body cannot regulate temperature. It's bad. So, and on top of that, I'll be, really cold. But I'm sweating. And I smell putrid. Usually I don't smell when I sweat. I smell putrid, it's bad. But anyway, today was one of those days. It was very hard. I almost left work hard. But I just said, don't do that, because you're going to withdraw even while you're at home, and you might as well be doing something while you're withdrawing, because being in your head while you're withdrawing, doing nothing, I feel is the worst for me anyway. There's another thing I want to address, because I had somebody mention that, big mistake, you're not going to feel withdrawals for 14 days. Everybody's different. And I can tell you right now that I started feeling my withdrawals on the second day of me stopping. Day 5 was horrible. Just because your withdrawals did that to you does not mean that mine are going to be the same. Everybody's body is different. Everybody's metabolism, everybody's way of detoxing, the way your body detox things, it's different. And guess what? If I am sick as I've ever been on day 14, then so be it. I'm not relapsing. I'm not going back to it, etc. It's not happening. Will I say that I'm, what did the comment say? Something about you're more prone to relapse? Yeah, you're right. But your mind is a very strong thing. And I can tell you right now, I don't know how your mental state is, but the way I am very stubborn. And I'm telling you right now, I'm not relapsing. I'm not going back. That would be so pointless. I'm already on day 9. I'm just doing these videos to help anybody going through it, because when I was getting ready to do this, I didn't see many videos of jumping off of the dose I'm jumping off of. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing. Some days, my brain is in a fog, and I feel like that makes the day worse. If you're in a better headset, mindset, certain days, it helps. It really does. Today was not one of those days. I was so cold. I literally felt like I was in the snow. And, I know that's just, you have, this thing in your brain, and it goes, haywire when you're withdrawing. It's your, body's temperature in your brain. Something like that. I do know that. It's not regulating itself. On top of that, I'll be, really cold, and then I'll get, those shivers down my whole body. My back hurts so bad. It's so bad. Excuse me. But everybody's different. That's another thing I want to talk about. I know I just talked about it a little bit because of that comment that I got. everybody's different, okay? You might withdraw 7 days later, okay? But I'm the type of person, when I withdraw, I evaluate my body, and I know how I am when I'm feeling okay, and I know how I am when something's wrong. And I can tell you right now, I definitely know what withdrawals are, because I have done a lot of drugs, and that is not a good thing. That's a very bad thing that I chose that in my life at one point. And I've been through, I can say a handful of opiate withdrawals, like Dilaudid, fentanyl, morphine, oxys, all that. And I would say that if I could go back and withdraw off of the fentanyl, I would. Not because these are like so much worse, it's the time frame. That's where like it gets you. So with fentanyl, for me anyway, I'd withdraw for maybe well, I was doing a lot. There was sometimes because I withdrawed off it a couple of times. There was one time, I believe it was 7 days. One time it was 5 days. And of course, I felt like, like a week later, I was in acute. But nothing like these. So these are going to be a lot longer. I can just tell. That is the only reason I would go back and do it then. But this is day 9. Today's been a rough day. I feel like when that down, you get down in your mental state, it makes the day a lot worse. And I almost left work, I'm not even gonna lie, but I pushed through, because no matter what, I'm gonna withdraw regardless, and I'd rather be doing something while withdrawing than not. Because that's when you really get in your head, like, can I do this? And I know I can, I'm going to, I am. But you can do it. Like, it's doable. It's very doable. You have to want it, though, because you're going to be very uncomfortable, and it's prolonged. Like, I'm not going to lie to you. It really depends on the dose you're at, etc., which I am at a very high dose when I stopped. Like, I just stopped. I was so irritated. I just stopped. Everybody's different, but it is going to be very uncomfortable. Very uncomfortable. I can't stay concentrated. I am like losing my train of thought. I'm just really cold. Like, I am so cold. It's not even funny. Another thing about these is I noticed they come in waves. Like, it's weird. That's another thing that's different. Like, the withdrawals are very similar, but they're very different in certain aspects. And guess what? Even if my withdrawals get worse on day 14 or day 15, I'm not relapsing. I'm not going back to it. Like, I don't want to. That would be so stupid if I did that. I don't want to be on it. That's where my mindset's at. And I definitely don't want to be on the other Shiznacks either. I'm just staying, like, motivated. I pray a lot. I listen to positive things. I listen to high beat music. I take baths. Sleeping is getting harder. I've noticed that. Like, it's been hard, but last night was really hard. The restless legs were, like, attacking me, like, just physically and mentally last night. Like, the restless legs just make you want to lose your mind, like, cut your legs off. I just kept moving and moving and moving, and then finally I got, like, 2 hours of sleep. Yeah, so today was, like, not the best. But there's going to be days like that when you're coming off of a substance, and it's not only physically, it's mentally. You're going to have those days like, oh, this is really catching up to me, etc., But don't stay stuck in that mindset, because then you're just going to keep thinking about it. I honestly, I don't know. These are the weirdest withdrawals I've ever been through, but they are very similar. What I mean by that is, like, time-wise. So, like, and the way they hit, like, it's very odd. But I've noticed my mindset is not, like, I can tell, how do I say this? So my mindset, like, is fogged from the withdrawal, but at the same time, it's unfogged from being on the Suboxone. Like, I'm more clear-headed. And, like, another thing I wanted to talk about, because some people say that didn't happen, or you're at too high of a dose. Everybody's different, okay? I'm telling you my experience, what I'm going through, and I'm hoping I can help you and motivate you to do this. So, basically, I've noticed that I'm very, like, blah, like, out of it, if that makes sense. But also, that's very normal to be out of it, because you're, like, literally struggling to just get through the day. So by the time, you know, you get off work or whatever people do, you know, that's what I do. I think, like, my body's just trying to relax, but it can't. So, like, my brain's like, what's happening? Yeah. It's hard. Like, this is hard, but it's not worth going back to. Like, I'd feel like that would just be the dumbest thing to do, and I'm not doing that. Today was just a rough day. I'm not even gonna lie. It's just been very weird. I was just, like, so cold. It's like a cold film under my skin, and it, like, just penetrates my bones. But I'm also sweating, and it's just, people are looking at me, you know, like, is this girl, like, good? But you just have to kind of blow it off, ignore it, because I don't care what anybody says. Until you've been through any type of opiate, Suboxone, methadone withdrawal, you truly don't know what it's like. You can do research, but until you physically feel it, mentally, etc., you'll never know. Anyway, everybody's different, as I was saying. So, like, my withdrawals might be different from your withdrawals, or the timeline, etc. But I did start feeling, like, withdrawals a good, the second day. Around the second day, I was not feeling too well. Day 5 was very hard. I would say day 5 and today were the hardest. It's been hard. It's very weird. I'm hurting. Like, I'm just to that point, you know, like, where my body wants to sleep, but my brain is not letting me. Like, we all know what that feeling's like, coming off of stuff. But you just have to stay strong. I pray, I listen to positive music, I stay on my schedule, etc. My back hurts like crazy, my thighs, my arms just feel like there's ice cold water running through them. But it's possible, and I'm definitely not giving up. Like, I'm going to get through this, and you can too. Like, it's possible, but it sucks. Like, this shit sucks, yo. Like, it sucks. But it is doable. You just have to want it. Like, I tell myself all the time, even if these withdrawals get worse, I'm not relapsing. I don't care. I'm not doing it. Because I just think that's stupid, and I'm a very logical person. And, I'd just basically be restarting my withdrawals, because eventually I'd have to get off again. So I'm not doing that. But it is possible. You can do it. I'm doing it. You can do it. And I'm at a very high dose. But I am super excited. I love making these videos. They motivate me. I hope they motivate you. I'm on day 9. Tomorrow I'll be 5, 10. But I am pushing through, and I'm going to continue pushing through, and I know I'll get through this. So, yeah, I will definitely update you guys tomorrow, every day. Like, I know I said, I'm going to video for 60 days. I might just continue doing this for years, for all I know. keep you guys updated. But you can do it, and don't be scared of it. Like, I've noticed, like, I was scared too, okay? I was. It's normal. Withdrawals are scary. But it is doable. Like, I promise you, you will make it through it. Like, you will. And I'm not just saying that to you guys. Like, I'm saying that to myself as well. Like, these videos help me so much. And I really hope they're helping anybody out there going through this or thinking about doing it. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. Like, it sucks. But you can do it. Like, you can do it. You can do it. Yeah, so I'm just kind of out of it today, so I'm sorry that this video is kind of long. Anyway, yeah, I will definitely update you guys tomorrow and let you know what's going on. Anyway, if I can do it, you can do it. It's not going to be easy. It's going to suck. But you can do it. You can do it. I promise you can do it. Anyway, yeah, I will definitely update you guys tomorrow. Bye.